Hey everybody, welcome to the Combo Wombo podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gimpy, joined by the one, the only, Chipmunk. What's up, brother?
Remember Xena Warrior Princess?
I do remember Xena Warrior Princess. Actually, not
Get
too long
Lucy
ago.
Lawless, dude.
Yeah, dude. Not too long ago, I rewatched just like the Callisto trilogy, actually a quintilogy of episodes that she was featured. I say quintilogy, but I think she was in three two-parters and then like a weird three-parter that spanned seasons. So I mean, Callisto was my favorite TV villain for a while. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. The antithesis of Xena and actually crazy. And then she had powers for a bit. She became a god,
became like a
dark god.
little goddess, dude.
Yeah.
And then, they had like the Prince of Thieves spin-off show from that. It's like a spin-off show with spin-off shows, dude. Wild stuff, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No, man, what you
the
been
Hercules
up to?
Hercules show is pretty solid too. Obviously Xena
Kevin
came from the
Sorbo.
Hercules show before Kevin Sorbo revealed himself to be an insane person. But
Yeah, he was like blaming Xena for like his show failing and stuff. He was like, "This is Lucy Law. She's stealing all my good writers and all this stuff." It's like, bro, like I think that's more the studio's decisions than like
Right. Would you say he was disappointed?
Yeah, definitely.
Put that clip here so everyone knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Disappointed!
Really though.
But yeah, dude. No, I miss weird shows like that. Like that was such a of its time kind of show, where it was super campy, but like kept you engaged. Like I love it. It was kids of the '90s like pulp fantasy shows. It was our Flash Gordons. It was our stuff like that. Our Dick Tracy's.
Yeah, used to be able to just have like a just earnestness. I think like that kind of got broken as a society. We're like, oh, now everything's that's earnest is cringe, and everything has to be like almost like satirical or like point out like the absurdity of it. I can't believe we're in this time capsule trapped in outer space. Whereas before you just play it serious,
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like, how are we going to get out of here? What are we going to do? I don't know. There's something to that.
Yeah, times change though. I mean, there's a point.
I don't know, man. I think there's a hunger for it. I've been watching AAA wrestling. It's on YouTube. It's free.
Yep.
It's pretty decent. I don't know. There's El Grande Americana versus El Grande Americana match. Got me into it.
That was match of the year already, dude. 2026.
I would say it was like average
rating wise.
Yeah, I'm saying like it was like an average. Any given Monday Raw episode was like what it was like in the '90s is what it felt like to me. But I haven't like been around wrestling in a long time. I watched like some AEW and stuff, but to me, I was just like, it just felt like a normal match to me, but I haven't been watching like the current stuff. So I tried to watch some of the current stuff. And I was like, oh, I get it now. People are starved for like that more earnest throwback storytelling. They want the good guy to be good, the bad guy to be bad, and like, just unapologetic for what it is,
Yeah.
So I've just been doing that while working on my server a little bit. The game factory is up and running. I don't know, it's not making real games. It's just kind of making like tech demos right now.
I mean, that's cool. What you do though. So I mean,
yeah,
every place is doing its thing.
I want to be able to give it my like vague idea and notes and have it like create like a prototype for me while I'm doing other things. So it can kind of do that. I haven't tried that yet. I'm still like trying to make it really good at what it does. And
what LLM are you using?
It's like a Norn. It's not Granite. Maybe it is Granite. Try Granite. I remember that being great. We are using Quincoder's one of them.
Okay.
And then this other one is like this newer one that just dropped. What is this called? Should go Ornith.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a ORNITH.
Okay.
Yeah. And that one uses like its own like self like built-in mixture of agents that helps it like learn the best paths to do things better. So I have all that, and I'm using like ARA, ARA, and then Arbor, which are like used for scientific papers to do the scientific method where it's like you create a hypothesis and then you test things. And the other one was made by Meta, and like the thesis behind it was like most scientific research you lose is like done in the dark, because like you come up with like a theory, but then there's like all these missed paths that you use to like get to that theory, which is like just almost as important as like the solution that you come up with to like a problem. So like it kind of records like all those like bumpy roadmaps. And the other one is like a trimmer for it. So like looks at all that and it uses that like block of knowledge to like improve itself. And then the other one like helps it choose less bad paths, but it also like uses the base knowledge as well. Like, so I don't know, it's interesting stuff. And then on top of that, I have that agentic model that does that all on its own as well. So it's like two layers of the same thing, but it like tracks it specifically for the tooling path that I made. So it's like, make this game, I type in the prompt, and it goes through like this like gauntlet of things, tries to make it, and then it records the process of doing that, and then it's like, oh, here's what I was thinking, here's what I did. You know, it's like having little employees, robot employees, like
all right,
they're doing like self evals and stuff. So that's been all right.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
So
yeah, it is. So it's really the fun project. And then video game wise, I try to put a wolf on my box. I don't know if you know about wolf. It's like Nightshade, Moonlight, or was it Moonlight and Sunshine?
Moonlight,
you know about
the streaming stuff. Yeah, I
know so
that.
Wolf
I don't know Wolf. So
Wolf is that for like if you don't have a graphics card on your server, which I don't have. So it just like helps you run things like in a headless mode where it's like, oh, you can spin up a desktop or a Steam box or emulators on there, and then like serve that out to multiple people or things. And it works even with my what is this thing, the HG handheld, this little guy, the little
your knockoff Chinese handheld,
the RG35XXH.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the anaerobic or whatever.
Flying off the shelves.
Yeah, it is actually, but it's another, because I guess like people have been like bopping off and buying them because they're just so cheap right now, and like what people on Amazon, like the word's kind of out. But I'm using a Mu OS on that, so it's not like the stock stuff. But Mu OS is just a Linux distro, and that can run Sunlight or whatever natively, so I can like stream higher end games to that handheld. I can do my phone or whatever, or my computer. Like, kind of interesting. So wow, I've been doing that. I haven't actually put anything on there to run yet, but I've been working on that. I was working on that a lot yesterday. So.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. I've been enjoying the hell out of Starfox, the remake on Switch 2, and it got me thinking. I was thinking there's a few dormant franchises that are deserving of their time in the sun here in 2026. There's a few, and I was curious if there's any that you'd want, but well, I'll let you think. Across the three big consoles, in years past, I would have picked Metroid because prior to Metroid Dread, Nintendo really wasn't doing anything with the Metroid license. But then we got Dread, we got Metroid Prime 4, which is what it is. But Samus Aran is pretty much back in the limelight of Nintendo. After that, it would have been Starfox because and now we have a Starfox game. So I'm looking at the Sony list of IPs. I was going to pick Medieval, but that got a remake on the PS4. And
Total War?
Sega and Total War.
Okay.
Total War has a new game coming out in a few months.
So there's Medieval Total War.
No. I meant Medieval. It was like
the game with the skeleton guy.
With the skeleton, yeah, Sir Daniel Fortescue. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Of course.
Yeah. That's what I want. Like a new game. Just like take the franchise. Just let's do it again, and let's do it with modern.
Let's run
stuff.
It back.
But they got a remake, so that's kind of back, and it came back in the limelight. It's not like it was a super huge franchise, but it was one that I hold near and dear to my heart. But there is one. And it's a Sony property, and I wonder if it is a Sony property or if it's Konami. But anyway, Ape Escape. I would absolutely love a new Ape Escape, dude. Sony's proven that will let they'll publish a platformer and they'll just let it go with like Astrobot and things like that. And they had like an Ape Escape little level within Astrobot, which I absolutely loved. And let's do it. Let's make a whole new Ape Escape, man.
Run them ones.
Run it back.
Yeah.
We got 3 fantastic games. Wait, is it just 2? Now I can't remember, man. Is there an Ape Escape 3? I'm gonna have to look this up.
I don't.
I remember. So I owned 1, and I know for a fact I've rented 2, but I don't remember if there was a 3.
I don't. I'm gonna say no, but there might be like a spin-off type of game in that universe. For me, now that we're talking about this, now that I already talked about Xena, dude, let's throw out a Xena remake, dude. Why not? They had a PlayStation game.
Oh,
they had a PlayStation game, bro. This all ties in.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure they had like a few. Okay. Yeah, look up Xena, bro. That's a real game.
No, there was a game. The Xena game was terrible. It was on the.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, let's do it again. I feel like in modern times they've gotten a lot better with video game adaptations of properties, whereas like in the 90s, there's a lot of cash grabs. There's a lot of chicanery. It went through like weird waves. Like 80s, it got bad. 90s, it got bad. And then it got really good.
What recent thing has a video game adaptation that you're all like, yeah, this is good? There is none.
Oh, man, I want to be like quick with it. What's that Lord of the Rings with the Smeagol?
The Gollum game?
Yeah, the Gollum.
The famously terrible game. Yeah,
that was pretty good. I don't know.
I guess they have like Shadow of War and stuff.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah, dude, it's like hit or miss still. But I'd like them to take a swing at it. Why not?
Okay,
it's good property. I feel like it's just like
it's just lying there. So they're not doing anything.
And it's like just generic enough where it's like you could make any generic, fantasy adventure game and then just throw like good writing on top of that. Like you probably have a decent little adventure, dude. Like why not? There's so many adventures. There's
little swords and sorcery kind of a
it's like a Witcher style, not like a gritty reboot, but like just in that world of like traveling around. Yeah. There's a lot of cast, a lot of ensemble. Do it big. I'd give them a budget $200 million.
If you really think of it, Xena is basically Kratos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Continually fighting against the Olympians. She started off evil, became good, tried to repent for her ways. I mean, tell me how she's not Kratos again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, other games that I don't know. We were talking a little bit before, but like the Guitar Hero, I'd like to bring back the plastic instruments, I guess. But I think the people who enjoy the plastic instruments are doing like open source stuff. There's a lot of that stuff out there where
there's a ton of that.
And those plastic instruments still cost a lot of money for some reason that doesn't make sense.
The plastic instrument thing, there's still like software support for it. Like they're still kicking out songs and stuff. Like there's the open source stuff too, but that's still like that's one thing that as the consoles moved on, you could still like they made sure to have both sides of it, made sure to have backwards compatibility with those peripherals and the games are still getting songs released. So that's pretty cool to see. There is a new music game coming though, by the way, with peripherals and stuff. I think fall or maybe next spring or something. I'm sure they're trying to avoid the GTA 6 Juggernaut. I don't. No, I think it's still like third party with whomever whatever Harmonix turned into. I can't remember.
I want to say it was ran by Activision and then got bought up by Microsoft.
So then it got bought by Microsoft. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Interesting stuff. I don't know. I think let's go the opposite. What do you want to see just die, dude? Because for me, I want to see Last of Us to stop remaking that.
Stop remaking it. Make a third game, would you say, or just abandon the universe?
No, I think it's done. Like it was a good little story. Each one,
you don't need to experience it again.
2 was divisive, but it had at least it was saying something. I guess it was
2's gameplay was great. The story just was like it betrayed what the character of Ellie was, in my opinion.
I will say this: was the gameplay great if it didn't tie into the thematic narrative theme of like letting go of hatred? Like if you don't have like any non-lethal takedown as an option as your gameplay, you're forcing the player to like basically be like, all right, I'm gonna gun down everybody. Not the very end, it's like, oh, but we're not gonna gun down this person. That doesn't make sense thematically. It's like you basically poured water down a funnel and
It's
then
also a
like you've
video
got
game.
yeah. But I'm saying this one it is a game, but like as a designer of a video game, you have the choice to have like non-lethal takedowns. You can tell me that like Hitman has more non-lethal takedown options about a game about assassinating people than this game does about forgiveness and repentance, dude. What's up with that?
It's the journey.
It's just a video game. It's just a game.
No,
Oh, it's just a journey.
It's
You
the
should be
journey
able. You should. As
through
a hitman, you should just have to murder everybody.
and that. So it's
A hitman must be
about,
full of rage. Like bullshit, dude. You know it's bad, dude.
No.
Just stop defending it, dude.
not defending
Such
it at all.
a rider, bro.
I feel like you've haven't actually played the game. So
I'm just letting you know, dude. I'm just bringing up extremely valid points, dude.
You've
And
never
you're just
played the
like,
game. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you played it, it would make more sense. But that
sounds
being
like you haven't
said,
played the game, bro.
really.
Really,
Let me
dude.
go upstairs and grab it.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I got
All
things
right.
to do. Today.
Yeah, all
I
right.
don't have time for you to go to the store and buy the game,
Go to
bro.
the store. Yeah, okay. Okay. But you know, it's I mean, Maddie made me lose my train of thought. But the story was designed that way because Ellie was fueled by rage, but also like some of the angsty stuff that she was doing of not wanting to be around Joel and not appreciating Joel trying to help her out in life was annoying. But I mean, I see what kind of story they were trying to tell. It just was dumb.
Sure.
The whole Abby story was. I see what they were trying to do, but also her character just wasn't good, you know. So like it was.
What about you, man? What games do you want them to let die? About Halo.
That's tough. I'm sick of them killing.
It's like a corpse, dude. It's not even Halo anymore, bro. It's like it's like a Weekend at Bernie's your friend, bro. Like it's like you like showed up to a party, and you're like, oh, what's up? So and then like you get closer, and you're like, it's a rotting corpse, and you're like, hey, yo, what the fuck,
dude? So Halo Campaign Evolved comes out in a few weeks, right? This is the first time in my life that I'm not excited for a Halo game, and like it feels like a cash grab, and I don't like how it looks. The fact that it's the same campaign, just new graphics with Unreal Engine, and they're adding 3 prequel missions, doesn't move the needle for me. I would rather them just keep going forward. I thought Infinite was good. I would rather them continue on with Infinite and figure out how, like, they're just going to abandon the whole thing with Atriox like being alive and coming back. That just bums me out.
I thought Infinite was pretty good. Like it just had like a botch launch. Really.
Yeah, it had a botch launch, but everything had a botch launch at that point too, right? Like I thought what they had, they could have built upon. It was the first time 343 really, I feel, knew what Halo was, what it should be, and what it should turn into, and I was here for it.
Yeah, they had a direction, and then they like pulled the panic lever.
It was both of our games of the year that year too.
Yeah, so it was a good game, dude.
Yeah, but now you're going back to one.
The studio immediately backpedaled too. They're like, oh yeah, we want to build the foundation to like keep improving this.
They
and
never
like,
had campaign DLC.
Yeah, they're like, we're building a platform, and then they like realized they fired everybody that was a good engineer that knew what was actually going on.
Yeah,
everything else had been like outsourced to other people, so like nobody knew any of the massive moving parts. So they're like, I don't know, man, let's just move to Unreal, start over.
Yeah, the other thing too is the rumor is Halo Studios is working on a MMO FPS in the vein of Destiny as well, which I'm like, don't be a copycat when you're Halo, right? You were the standard, become the standard again. I don't want Halo to die, but if it did, I have the memories,
about Halo Wars, the RTS.
Halo Wars, the RTS, I thought was fine.
Yeah, I could relaunch that, dude. I'd rather them do that than Halo Evolve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they want like a bigger system seller. Halo Wars never really pushed the needle, so I
Is
understand
anything
why.
gonna like move the needle, like with them increasing prices and stuff? Though I don't think there's like any banger first party content right now.
Elder Scrolls
like,
6.
Yeah. Right. Is that on PC though too? Like, is it like exclusive Xbox?
It'll be on everything, but I mean that's
what I'm saying. Like,
that's their funds though.
Yeah.
I think it's there, but yeah,
The
they
whole
are going to go
campaign
back
was like
to
everything Xbox, dude.
yeah.
Everything is
Well,
Xbox now, dude.
that's done now. That's done now.
Yeah.
She's good. She realized that was dumb, and it was dumb at the start. For a franchise that I would kill or just like have go away for a while, as I think of it, um, kind of, you know what, the Need for Speed license. I personally haven't enjoyed a Need for Speed in some time. I know there's people who are like, oh yeah, Unbound was great and stuff like that. Yeah, when I have to pick and choose between each one, I'm like, just have the whole thing go away for a while, come back in like 6 7 years, 5 6 7 years, just with all your ducks in a row. Prior to Battlefield 6, my answer would have been Battlefield as well. After 2042 and things like that, they're just it's too much too soon, and it's this live service stuff that they're kind of forcing upon everyone that's just ruining it. But Battlefield 6, I feel they righted the ship. I know it's Battlefield 6 has become from they're like, oh, it's great, Battlefield's back, to divisive because the maps were smaller, but now they released like bigger maps, so people, it's back on their
All right, follow me on this. You talking Need for Speed? You made me think of Need for Speed Underground, which made me think of Tokyo Drift, which made me think of Fast and Furious, which made me think of Van Diesel, which made me think of Chronicles of Riddick, Butcher Bay, dude. How about a new Butcher Bay game, bro?
They
One of the
remade
best.
that in 20.
That's what I'm saying. A new one though, like at Universe.
Okay, yeah, no, that was great. That legitimately was great. Yeah, I I could see it. I don't think it'll sell, but yeah, it was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
For sure. And finally, a franchise I would bring back. After you mentioned Chronicles of Riddick, you know what else was
Yeah.
great?
All right.
Um, Spy Hunter.
Oh yeah. The
Like,
Rock, dude.
no.
Dwayne
They
The Rock
tried. They
Johnson.
tried with The Rock, and I know it's going to be a movie
Yeah.
that failed. But it's a car. It's car combat, but you're a spy. It's James Bond mixed with like Carmageddon and Twisted Metal. Like, let's go. Give me
Hey,
spy cars. Give me something super tongue in cheek. Give me arcadey stuff, and I'd be cool with that.
yeah, what if they made like fun video games again, dude? Again, like kind
Oh
of like
yeah,
the
yeah.
earnestness
Like,
of,
can we talk about just individual licenses, but fun, right?
yeah, can we just like let's just bring back fun, dude? Like let's get rid of, I don't know, there was like the early 2000s, everything was kind of like gunmetal gray and like green, like
Yeah.
vomit, baby vomit green and like gunmetal gray, and everything became like kind of like
Well,
jaded
mid two
with like
thousands. That was like
yeah,
the
Gears of
Gears
Wars
era,
and
like 360 era,
the
360 PS3.
basically Unreal Engine 3 and 4 like kind of like led that era, and that was brought on specifically because of that card game that like bought up the engine that everybody else was using. And I think that was an Activision move where they're like, no, we're going to buy up this engine, don't worry, we're going to keep licensing it to everybody. Then they stopped, and they're like, damn. So everyone kind of like scrambled trying to build their own game engines in the back end. Then Unreal kind of dropped, and everyone's like, well, I guess we can use this because it makes console development so much easier. Which kind of led to everybody just being like, oh, what's working? And then they just kind of all copied that same look and feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I said this, I think, kind of in an early podcast too, where I was like, we're going to get slopification. I don't think we're even calling it slop back then. But I was like, we're going to have like these like,
exist, yeah.
yeah, it was like we're going to have like a bunch of beautiful like vomit basically with like Unreal Engine 5 coming up.
Yeah.
Whereas like you're going to have like all these like hollow, empty things that are just like, you're like, it looks good. But then like you kind of like get closer and you're like, oh, this is garbage, dude.
And
So
here we are.
yeah, dang. Could just write about it yet again, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's going to take another year or two for everybody to really start to learn these engines and like start squeezing things out. If we want to talk about like just like pie in the sky type of things, like if I had a magic wand, something I would like to do. Like if again, somebody like Jeff Bezos was like, they're putting me and you in charge of something. Here's my pitch to you and the Bezos billionaire would be we got to do our own Ouya type of device, dude. Something that's just like low spec, easy to put in, like maybe like a USB or HDMI thing that plugs right into a TV.
So like the Amazon Luna that failed.
Yeah, exactly like that. But
Yeah.
then,
But good.
we would like retool their, I think it's Lumberyard, to be specifically for making games on low end devices and make that as streamlined as easy as possible. Because I'm seeing now like what people are doing with like old like PlayStation 1 hardware where they're like grafting on like more RAM to it, and they're like looking at like what PlayStation was doing in the arcades, and they're like, yo, what were these chips? Oh, it's the same chipset. Let's do that. I'm seeing what people are doing like Dreamcast with Nintendo 64 when the communities are really opening up and like pulling apart these systems and like pushing them to the limits. Like it's, I think fidelity wise, we don't care. Like at least I don't care anymore. Like I don't, and I've said this before where I feel like there's like a second uncanny valley where there's like where graphics are just weird enough where they're kind of gross, and then I think like they can get so good that they also become gross, where it's like, oh, this is like too good, like the fidelity's too good. So I think what I want really is just like more optimized games that run better, that are for more middle of the ground hardware, like your 1070s, 1060 graphics card. Like just shoot for that instead of like what we're getting now, which is
1070, 1060 are not middle ground anymore. They're
the majority of graphics cards out there, though.
Not now.
There would, dude, we can look it up, dude. Like, what is everyone rocking right now?
I will.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
During this podcast, or are you gonna wait till afterwards?
We'll do it right after, so I don't have to publicly shame you.
No, do it, dude. Let's see it, dude.
Oh, man.
Like you're right there. I'll keep talking. I'll keep stalling.
I can just pause.
I'm saying like
I can just pause
whatever
the recording, man. We'll do
all right. Let's come back, dude.
Okay, quick looked it up.
Fact checked me in real time. Dude.
Fact checked. So the top card right now is a 4060 laptop GPU, followed by the 3060, and then the regular 4060. The 1070, as of June, makes up of 0.62% of the entirety of anyone who participated in the Steam survey. So we're going by Steam survey numbers here. So
very disappointed.
Go on.
Not the ones in the wild, dude, but the survey is what matters. Yeah, 1070, 1060, like I said. That generation of card. I did, bro. You can rewind the tape, bro. I was like that. Aim for that though. As far as like hardware is concerned. That are phones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 1070 came out in 2016, so no one's going to use a 10-year-old card. You're going to...
Yeah.
So
I'm saying, like, I don't know, man. You're looking at, like, the price that they're putting out, like, the, new hardware at. Like, nobody wants to pay those ridiculous prices. If you could, like, get some sort of, like, legacy things, like, was it, like, the 150, that, like, old beat-up crypto mining card that people are, like, now figuring out about, that it's basically a PlayStation 5, so they're like ripping that apart. It's like $150. So people are like, yo, if I use this old crypto mining card that's like a PlayStation 5 and just like game on that. And there's a lot of people doing that right now.
Yeah,
just because they're like,
I'm not to link me because I'm unfamiliar with that.
All right, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't want the word to get out on the street too much, but if you typed in like, PlayStation 5, gaming rig, like $150 or something, like, the keywords, you'll find it.
Yeah, I know how to Google, but
I don't know. You want me to Google it for you? Because it's all I'm going to do.
You brought it up, so
yeah. I'm saying like, I'm saying like that cheap, like older gen stuff is what the platforms we should be aiming for. Really, what I'm saying is get back to the artistry of making games on the technical achievement side of things.
Yeah.
The programming, not just like this thing. Yeah, we want style. We want optimization. We want things running good, clean code. I don't know. It just seems like they've just thrown pixels at your face and they're just like, who cares that it runs like garbage, dude? Like we have like fake frames that nobody likes in between.
Fake frames are the worst thing that's happened to the gaming industry, in my opinion. Like,
wasn't it like didn't they try
frame
this on
generation is... Yeah.
Didn't they do this for like movies and like nobody wanted it there? They're like, yo, this makes it look like nasty, like a blurry mess. And like, it's like the first thing everybody turns off on, like, on TVs. You're like, shut that off.
Yep.
Like I bought a new TV. That was like the first time I went in there, was like off, like all this stuff that they like put on the box as like a feature. It's just like, it's really not like, it's like, oh, you can like, I don't know. So it is what it is.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It seems like they're just going to keep on running things into the ground, and that's okay because everybody else for like indies and stuff can still make their own thing. They can take our vague ideas and spin them into gold, dude. Like you can take like the concept of like a high fantasy game that's like just chill and fun and make it, dude.
All right, so let's end it
The
there,
female
man.
protagonist, man.
Give Chip a new Xena the Warrior Princess game. Give me a new Ape
Yeah,
Escape.
just generic female, and I don't know. It's like another like type of creature like an ape that would have to escape. It's like kind of
a lemur.
yeah, lemur escapes, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, dude.